I wanted to draw Medusa for a while now. I had this beautiful image in my head and I wanted to make it really epic and amazing and everything. And in the beginning, I thought it was going to come out pretty good, especially the colors that I decided to use for the skin tones. I've used mostly grey, purple, light pink, black. And I thought while I was doing the face and the body that, this is going to be spectacular. And then I kind of messed it up with the background. But luckily, not too much. Well, I don't think it's not too much. But you guys can tell me if you think it was a little bit messed up or not. Thinking about the backstory of Medusa and how she became to be actually a very sad story. I'm sure all of you heard it by now. So I wanted to give her this little bit of a forlorn, sad kind of expression on her face. And her face did come out better than I thought it would. But that's just me. I don't really have a lot to say once again. And I hate my voice once again. But as you could see, I used the same basic colors for the skin, and I was really proud of the body composition, so I didn't want to cover it up too much. So it's got a little bit of a see-through typical Greek gown on. I did it very lightly, like it's, lacy kind of see-through, not lace, but very flowy and soft. And then you can still see some of the colors coming through on her body, so that it doesn't break off too much, whatever. Very light and flowy. The snakes, I wanted to make the snakes unison, not different types of snakes. I don't know, I think I may have gone a little bit with a black mamba kind of look here. But I really wanted some of the faces of the snakes, some of the heads to stand out. And I wanted to put a lot of detail in it. And I had so much fun doing the snakes. It got a little bit difficult at sometimes thinking, too many snakes, I'm gonna take forever. But then I decided, just go with it. And I enjoyed it so much. And I looked at so many snake references. I was surprised I didn't dream of snakes that night. But anyway, so you can see I wanted the blue to shine through, but not basically blue. And I think the red of some of the mouths does a really good contrast to the complement. It did really good. It complemented the rest of the colors. And I am stumbling over my words again. I kind of enjoyed that as well. Sometimes, not all the times, sometimes my daughter and I likes to sit down together and listen to music and draw. And I recorded her without her knowing, because she doesn't like being recorded. And look at her here. She's looking up, trying to figure out, what are you doing, Mom? What's she doing? Are you recording me? Oh, no. Oh, are you still recording me? Oh, yeah. Just a little bit of... Luckily, we've got basically the same taste in music, but not the same taste in music, if you know what I mean. For instance, I'm a metalhead, but she's more of a lo-fi hip-hop kind of girl. But sometimes she likes to listen to metal, and sometimes I like to listen to lo-fi hip-hop. So it just works out. And as you can see, I wasn't quite happy with the background. I used basically black. So I used the earbud to just go as close to the drawing as possible, and then use my finger for the rest, because I use soft pastel as usual. Especially came out pretty much well saturated, so I'm not too upset about it. Added some columns there in the background. But that wasn't my main focus. My main focus would have been Medusa, so I made it as simple, the background as simple as possible. And then I just added in some more details and cleaned up the lines a bit. Excuse my little plastic bag dirt bin there on the side of the floor. I used it to throw away some of the tissues that I wiped my hands on from getting it all dirty and dusty with the pastels that I was using, and then I just left it there and forgot about it there, and then I cleaned it up afterwards. So please pay no mind. I made the gown, the flowiness in the background, a little bit more saturated and darker, so that you can see the contrast between where the body is and where the background is, because the background is very dark. I needed to saturate the gown a little bit more. So yeah, that's what I did over here. I cleaned up the lines a little bit more with a black fine liner, and added more contrast in the shading with the black eyeliner, because I really wanted the foreground, the snakes and Medusa herself, to pop out, and I was actually kind of satisfied with the way that came out. I also played a lot, I wanted the light from the one side and the darkness from the other side to be really saturated. So yeah, I think I did good over there. As you can see, I went over with it with the fine liner quite a couple of times, because I really wanted the lines to be clean. So yeah, I hope that makes sense to you. And then the white gel pen. Let's just face it, a gel pen really rounds everything off. I put some highlights in her face and snakes. Oh, with the fine liner, by the way, I also did some of the scales, especially where the snakes were lighter, so that it can look all kind of shiny. And I also did the same thing with the white gel pen. I went over with the snakes and just added some tiny little speckles on the body, so that you can see where the shiny scales are shining through. And I also think that came out pretty good. And then when I was done with the snakes and with the skin, I also add tiny little detail, little specks inside the in the gown or the dress that she's wearing, because I wanted it to look lacy, mesh, lacy kind of thing, whatever. You know what I mean. I hope you know what I mean. And then I just saturated the background a little bit more, and voila, I was done. Thank you so much for watching. Please like this video or give it a thumbs down. It's also fine if you don't like it. And yeah, please subscribe to me. I'm begging for subscribers. I don't mind. I'm saying it. I'm begging. But even if you don't, thanks for watching. And I hope you liked it at least a little bit. Bye for now.